So this is WV Active at Aldersley and the start of the Staffordshire Railway Walk. The start of this walk up here in Aldersley makes you realise that actually you're still in the middle of the city. So just by the side of that red brick end terrace house, there's a crossroads. You turn right, you go back up to WV Active at Aldersley. Come across this side of the old railway bridge. And the road here would take you to Whitmoreens, up to West Park. And here's the Smesto Brook. Doesn't look very inviting at the moment. So this is Tettenhall Road up above us. Just up there, there's a crossroads. And just beyond that, there's the road of what's locally called the Rock, up into Tettenhall itself. Just off to the left-hand side of the railway walk here, a pair of curious panels, which I think are something to do with Smesto Brook, which is just up there. I'm not going to go far in as my back is bad. And they're rather low, but you could get all the way through. And there's the brook. Must be some sort of overflow for when it's rather fuller than it is today. Somebody likes The Simpsons. So this railway walk is part of the, or was part of the Womborne branch line, built by GWR between 1912 and 1925. Here we got one of the stations beautifully preserved and turned into a lovely little cafe. Just off it is also this lovely little museum, which I have been in before. Well worth a visit. This is the old Tettenhall station. Probably part of the old station railings. Certainly look old enough. That would have been the platform. Interesting entrance to some sort of run. I'm guessing badger or fox. We're now firmly in dog walking territory. I've already passed several. Because it's a railway walk, of course, much of this is very, very straight and really doesn't have very much in terms of a slope. I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but despite the way it looks, we are still very much in the city. Back to the properties there. And just beyond the tree line on the ridge, there are more properties. The last train ran along here in 1965. But considering it was VE Day last week, apparently troops injured on the Normandy landings were brought to the hospitals in the area along this very line. Once more over the Smesto Brook. It's a little bit more appealing now. So up onto the railway bridge, which goes over the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. We're now backtracking and dropping down onto the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. Because the canal will now take us back to where we started. The canal is rather busier than the South Staffordshire Railway Walk this morning. More so than on the railway walk, it's hard to imagine you're still in the city down here. You are, but it's hard to imagine. That little path has brought us out at the back of WV Active Aldersley. Pretty much back where we started.